And just like that, I am in Fukuoka, Japan. And I just got a thorough customs inspection on my entry. 7:40 in the morning. I didn't plan on flying here. I planned on flying into Kagoshima, which is farther south. And then I was going to start there and work my way north. So now, because I'm a little more north, I'm going to start here and slowly work my way south and loop around and then head back north. I've got almost 2 months here, or less maybe, because Japan was supposed to be cheap, but it's not looking so cheap. My $10 a night hotels are done for. It's like $40 to $50 for a hostel, so I don't know how long I can spend here at those kind of prices. Anyway, I'm going to find a place to stay for tonight here and then get myself organized and figure out where my next stop is going to be. I'd like to get out and maybe hike a peak. All right, it's 10 o'clock. I just dropped my bag off at the hotel. I can't check in before 3. Gonna go for a little wander around town. Gotta hit a bank. What a difference to Nepal. It's so quiet. Cars driving by, you barely hear anything. Haven't heard a horn since I got to town. And the waterways, not a speck of garbage in them. So my little hotel room is gonna be around 90 bucks Canadian. We'll see what I get when I check in. Even the hostels and bunk beds were like 40, 50 bucks. We'll see when I get to the outskirts if I can find some better deals, but accommodation's gonna be pricey, it looks like. Going to the bank across the street. I got trapped in this queue for the one Fukuoka building. It's the grand opening today. Ooh, maybe I can get on TV. This is all very exciting. A brand new department store. I'll film him filming me. That was very exciting. Now I'll make it even more exciting by going to the ATM. It's a good thing I didn't go to the ATM first, or I would have ended up spending all my newfound cash. So I've happened across the ruins of Fukuoka Castle. This is the base of where the main keep was. That's pretty much all that's left. During the Edo period, from 1603 to 1898, Fukuoka Castle was the largest castle in the area. I just missed the cherry blossoms by a few weeks, but there's always a few stragglers. One might call them late bloomers. I don't get it. They're just donuts. And there's the lineup. Like 50, 60 people just for donuts. Been wandering around, exhausted. I've been up for like over 30 hours. Finally able to check in to my $90 suite. Not actually bad for Japan, quite spacious. I don't know if I'll make it back out tonight. I'm so exhausted. I'm gonna shower, relax. I'll probably pass out. It's like a shower from a camper van. All right, if I don't talk to you guys again, we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, it's just after 9. I passed out at like before 6 yesterday. Slept most of the night, was in and out of sleep in the middle of the night for a little bit, but I am still feeling groggy. But hopefully I'll start to feel better over the course of the day. Right now, I'm gonna make my way to the train station, and I bought a all areas pass for the Kyushu region for 7 days, and I'm gonna make my way down to Nagasaki and maybe spend a couple days in the area around there. My room was just fine. It even comes with a fancy escape hatch on the balcony and a couple of cemeteries. The most comfortable bed and shower that I've had in the last almost month. Of course, that came at about 10 times the cost that I've been paying. So right now, just going to finish packing up and start wandering the street and see if I can find my way back to the train station. The temperatures are much more comfortable. It's around 15, 16 degrees. The Google Translate app so far has been great. I've been able to have a few conversations at the restaurant, and even when you turn the camera on and look at the menu, it's been able to translate all the characters. It's fascinating how it works, but absolutely necessary when you're in a country where you can't read anything at all. Because they drive on the wrong side of the road here, it takes some getting used to. Now you're probably going to say, but they drove on the wrong side of the road in Nepal too. This is true, but in Nepal, it was such chaos. People were basically driving everywhere. It didn't really matter. You had to constantly have your head on a swivel, looking in all directions at all the time because you had no idea where the next vehicle was going to come from. Here in Japan, because it's so orderly, you really have to pay attention because the cars will only be coming from the one direction. Alright, got my rail pass after a fiasco. My eSIM wasn't working and I couldn't connect to the internet. Now I've got a ticket, I think, halfway there. I have no idea what's going on or where I'm going.
Every time you use only this one.
It's terrible. I feel like a child. Can't read anything. You have no idea what's going on. People are telling you things that you can barely understand. So as far as I think I understand, I have a reserved seat on one train to Takio, and then I think I have to sit in the non-reserved car. So I think I'm on the right train. I got some crappy food and a crappy coffee. Alright, I had to change trains, and I'm now on the Shinkansen high-speed express to Nagasaki. Somehow I lost my ticket when I was showing it to my seatmate, and now I can't find it, which is really bizarre. I checked all my pockets, she checked all her pockets, ticket's gone. Should be fine since I have unlimited travel. Alright, I just arrived in Nagasaki. Gotta get something to eat proper. Find a place to stay and wander the city for a bit. Plan an excursion for tomorrow. The blast blew it in half. One pillar actually remained standing. These camphor trees are the largest in the city. When the atomic bomb went off, the upper portions were split and almost nothing remained of the trees. But they survived and now have flourished to become the biggest in the city. It's a whole store of weird vending machines. A mini chainsaw. Wow. Hey, here's my room for just over $100 for 2 nights. Actually cheaper than a hostel for a lot of them. So the only problem is it's a smoking room, so you can kind of smell the smoke. I've got a window I can open, and they gave me an air purifier. I've also got an amazing view. Here, you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm very, very emotional right now. I'm outside Nagasaki City Stadium, and you're not gonna believe my good fortune. My most beloved soccer team of all time from the J2 League, the V Valerian Nagasaki, just happened to be playing tonight. The 2 days that I'm in town, and one of them, they're playing. Ever since probably out of the womb, I was a V Valerian fan. Oh my God, it just gets even better. They're playing my most hated rival, Iwawaki. So for the low price of 34 odd bucks, I was managed to secure a seat. In mere moments, my lifelong dream will come true. I have no idea. I just walked in and didn't have to scan my ticket. Can't believe it. My favorite player, Hotaru. Boo to my most hated rivals, Milwaukee. This is unbelievable. It's better than I could have imagined. I can't contain my goosebumps and chills. The V Baron. And you can bring all the food and drink that you want into here. All from the outside for cheap prices. The most hated Iwaki have been awarded a penalty shot. This could spell disaster. Boo. Take the excitement. No. With 10 minutes left, a corner kick and a goal. We're down 4-2. It's 4-3 in extra time. No. So many chances at the end. My beloved V Valerian fell to the hated Iwaki. 4-3. Good morning. I was so distraught yesterday I couldn't sign off after the loss to the hated Iwaki, but I've woken up to a bright morning. The sun is shining, so things are looking up. Yesterday I registered, or thought I did, for a boat tour of Hashima Island, which is an abandoned island, and they filmed James Bond there. but I never got a confirmation email, so I was pretty confident that they didn't get my registration. So I decided to come down to the port, and there was a massive lineup, and some nice tour guide helped me, and I was able to secure a ticket. So in about half an hour, we'll be leaving for a 40-odd minute boat ride to a ghostly island. I am now about to set foot on Hashima Island. Coal was discovered on this island in 1910, and it became a coal mining island. Abandoned in 1974, it became a wasteland. It is said this place is haunted by Billy Miner, and that's where the famous Billy Miner pie came from. At its peak, this island housed around 5,600 people, making it the most densely populated place in Japan at the time. And that concludes our time on the island. You only get about 40 minutes on the island, and you can't really explore too much, unfortunately. Would have been fun to climb around the collapsing buildings. Wandering through a neighborhood, streets, up staircases and such. But I did find this dilapidated Buddhist temple. And as usual, I think I'm off the tourist path. Well, it's definitely a path. This is the thickest bamboo I've ever seen. This is definitely steep, but after Nepal, it doesn't feel so grueling. Really steep and overgrown. I think I'm close to the peak. I'm assuming this is telling me it's the peak. It is! It's this peak, 349 meters. There we go, Mount Mekong. Please enjoy the view from Mount Mekong. Okay, a quick little snack. Have to keep up my energy. Got a short distance to get to the next peak. 426 meters. A significant climb from where I am right now. So steep. It's a real calf burner. I've made it! And there's some structure up here. And this one actually has a view. Beacon Volcano. That's where I am. On top of a volcano, I guess. Ah, this was originally a fire tower. Back in the whatever hundreds of years ago, they would light a fire to warn of invasions and such. I'm in the rope section of the course. That's how steep it is. Nice way to finish that little hike. Didn't see a soul, and then find a nice little temple. Now head back to town. These rails are a skateboarder's wet dream. For $3, I guess you stuff your cup full. I gave it a whirl. Why not?
Last okay. Thank you.
Arigato. All right, here's my bag of chicken.